We started in Chicago, drove through Illinois, arrived in St. Louis, and today our video picks up from there. We leave St. Louis, Missouri, drive about 230 miles to Springfield, Missouri. It's about a 5-hour drive on the mother road, 3 hours on the interstate, but worth every extra minute because I'm going to show you the Jesse James Wax Museum, America's really first Western kind of gangster outlaw guy. I show you a van life simple lunch. You can replicate that very easily in your RV. We stop in Cuba to have some amazing barbecue in a barbecue joint that's converted a gas station into this amazing Western motif. Wait till you see it, it's really cool. And of all things, we make a stop at Uranus. Not kidding. We end the day arriving into Springfield, Missouri at Mother's Brewery on Route 66 in Springfield. Amazing Harvest Host site, amazing beer, and I want to introduce you to a up-and-coming 16-year-old singer-songwriter. He was performing that night, Dillon Leggett. You don't want to miss him either. Big video, let's get into it. Well, hi there. My name is Scott. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Go Small, Live Large, a YouTube channel dedicated to the Class B RV lifestyle. That would be a van. I've been living in my van full-time since February 2019. I've owned it since October 2018, so coming up on 3 years, pretty amazing. What we do here is we help you be a better RVer, whether you're still researching, and if you're into van tours, you don't want to miss a single one of those. If you're into van life and the RV lifestyle in a van, you don't want to miss a single van life tips that I put out there for you. And if you want to know where to take your van, we're taking you to some pretty cool places too. Let's start driving Route 66. After leaving the St. Louis, Missouri area, first stop Route 66 in Pacific, Missouri. This is the Red Cedar Inn. In 1934, a tavern was added. In 1937, was that business until 1973 when it closed. It's been a number of businesses since. The good news is this is being preserved because the city has purchased the building, is going to turn into a visitor center. What a great way to repurpose some amazing history. What a great building, huh? I always love the contrast between a 2-lane highway and a 4-lane interstate. How much more peaceful this is, how much slower it is, how you can take in the natural beauty or the man-made beauty. If you're not taking the back roads as part of your RV travel plans, do yourself a favor, click that button on your navigation app that says avoid highways. Take the byways instead, like Route 66. Here's the Jesse James Wax Museum. We are going to stop here. One of the great things about having an RV with you is you have your home with you at all times. While we wait to go into the Jesse James Wax Museum, let me show you how to make a little bit of food in the van. I like to eat a lot of salads and wraps because they're simple, they're pretty healthy, and they're van life easy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out the ingredients here. We are going to have spinach as the base, eggs. I have some provolone cheese, we're gonna use that. Put some carrots in there. Ham is gonna be your big element, and I have an avocado. And then for dressing, what we're gonna do is put some ranch on that. I think that will be good. So, again, what I do is paper plate on occasions like this. Pretty healthy, right? Assuming I don't slather on the not too much of the dressing. Caracas ham, so let's put a bit of that on. I love hard-boiled eggs, trying to make them in the van. Complete waste of time, energy, and resources. And while these are more expensive than, you know, a dozen eggs, it's pretty easy. I love provolone cheese. There's something about that taste. It's salty, it's smooth, it's not overpowering. Turkey and provolone with mayo on a good French roll. Oh, so delicious. Do you like avocados? You know, you can eat them just like this, put a little salt and pepper on them. They are so good. So in this case, I'm just gonna kind of slice it up. change of plans. I'm going to use olive oil, just a little drizzle. You see that? Just give a little bit of olive oil awesomeness. And then the secret ingredient for this is balsamic reduction. It's tart, it's sweet, and I drizzle it on here pretty generously. And this is just an awesome combination, and that's a little more healthy than slathering it on with a bunch of salad dressing, right? All right, let's get a fork. Take a bite. We'll try the cheese and the ham and the avocado. That is a winner, winner. With lunch over, let's go hit the museum. Like many others are, that he actually lived to be 102. He kind of faked his own death in 1882. One of his gang members was called Jesse James as he went to the grave, and allowed him to kind of flourish for almost 70 years after he died. Pretty convincing stuff. If you're coming through Route 66, you gotta stop here. Really cute little gift shop. I even managed to get a little swag for the van. Jesse James. Kind of cool, right? We are making our way to Cuba. Yep, Cuba is on the stop along the way on Route 66, Cuba, Missouri, Mule City. And our first stop is for barbecue. Missouri Hick BBQ. Only the best. Look at that cool place. Thank goodness we have a van. I can fit in a parking spot. Let's check it out. Doing a little work for the channel while we have a cream ale and have all the soldiers lined up. And this is their beer menu on the napkin holder. That's doing it right. What an amazing place. This current business has been here for 20 years. It originally started as a gas station on Route 66, all the way in the back. I ordered the sampler platter. Pulled pork, ribs, and not even sure it all looks delicious. Pork and beans, potato salad, beer, whatever. Just working hard for you. Bringing it to you, right? This is really good. Never had this before. Public House, made locally. Cream ale. Amazing place here on Route 66 in Cuba, Missouri. Gotta stop here. Fill her up? Nope, not necessarily, but this is still actually operating as the Wagon Wheel Motel, the longest surviving and continuously operating motel on Route 66. And look at these charming cottage style rooms. This is what used to be parked in front. I'm pretty sure something like this. Just so cute, so adorable. Wagon Wheel Motel. Pardon the interruption. Hey, if you're learning anything, if you're having fun, give it a thumb up. Sure to appreciate that. Just press the thumb button. Helps me know you like it, and then YouTube sees that, and they more readily share this out to people like you that want to know about vans, where should I go, and how do I RV better in a van. Comment below, have you been on Route 66 before? If not, what part of Route 66 most interests you? Back to our programming. So these are how miracles happen. That's Jerry. She's the owner of this property now. She actually worked at Stony Dell Resort as a waitress, and now she came back and many years later into the area, and she was the manager. And let me show you a little bit about this property. It's pretty amazing. So it was built in 1932. This was the cafe, according to Jerry. It had a whole series of cabins, including these two right over here, that are still in some degree of, I'll zoom in for you here. Still in some degree of condition. These two are fallen down. They said they've sold a couple of these, so maybe somebody's going to restore them or use the barnwood. But these were the original cabins that were associated with this property. And just so storied, there was a quarry that was turned into a swimming pool, and a whole series of buildings. And this was popular because it was on the Trail of Tears roadway that was right here on Route 66. But just a delight to actually talk to the owner for a few minutes and just get a little bit of the background and her personal story on the resort. Here it is.
Now turn left and then turn right.
Uranas Fudge. Oh yeah. This is a good example of if you build it, they will come. Welcome to Uranus. I managed to get $17 worth of saltwater taffy. Love that. I want to show you this. So we're headed to Springfield, Missouri. We've done the Gemini Giant, which is 370 miles back. Headed to Cadillac Ranch in Amarillo, Texas, 682 miles to go. Kingman, Arizona, 1,400 miles to go. Baby rattlers, ready? Danger, danger, baby rattlers. Ooh, that looks pretty real at one point. They give the best cavity searches in town, and the Uranas Dental and Proctology Clinic. $5 charge to change the globes. Well, at least we can say we've been to Uranus in St. Robert, Missouri. Too funny, just again, passion, dream, build it, they will come. Just a big old tourist trap, but so much fun. Okay, let's keep going. We're 74 miles from Springfield, Missouri. We got a roundup tonight at the Mother's Brewing Company. So we need to get there on time at 6. It's currently 4, so we need to hustle. Let's go. So I have a confession to make. I've taken the interstate for the last little bit to Springfield. It feels modern. 2 lanes versus the 1 lane.
Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be
Lily in for a new van? Nope. It's just a really cool van tap here at Mother's, which happens to be a harvest host site. And what makes this cool is Mother's is actually on Route 66. So what a great way to roll into Springfield, have a channel roundup, which we did. Thanks Ron and Rhonda for coming out and meeting me. Just a great couple and a great story. So what we're gonna do is start here in Springfield as we head toward Tulsa. By the way, they have a backyard here at the tap room. No food, they do a food truck. And let me show you the backyard quick through the fence. And then there's a special young man, Dillon, just turned 16. He was playing to the crowd last night, guitar, a one-man band. So good, so amazing, such an inspiration. It kind of kicked my butt into gear to get back on the guitar learning process. He gave me a few tips, which is really cool. A lot of seating out here along the fence line. Under the tent here is where musicians perform. This is where Dillon was playing last night, Dillon Leggett. I'll put his information down below in the show notes. He's got a YouTube channel. Give him a listen. And again, let's blow up his YouTube channel. That'd be super cool, right? Bye, mothers. On the Mother Road. Let's go. Hope you enjoyed that video. I can't tell you how much fun it was driving that segment of Route 66, the Mother Road from St. Louis to Springfield, Missouri. We saw some amazing stuff there, and that's what we do here. We take you to cool places, we give you van tours, and we give you RV tips. Me as a full-timer, I just know a few more things than some of you, and some of you know a lot more than me. And that's what we do here on Go Small, Live Large, is we learn together, we share together, and then you decide what's the best way for you to roll forward in your rig. Next segment, Route 66, we go from Springfield to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Can't wait, there's so much history along that stretch of the Mother Road. Subscribe to the channel if you're into van tours, if you're into cool places, if you're into cool people. Don't want to miss a single video. Until we see you soon, I wish you to journey on.
Mamas, don't let your baby grow up to be